man, we chilling.
Bro, I played athletics, you know what I'm saying? I was the quarterback. I'd be looking at these motherfuckers like this. We recording this shit? This ain't no live, Mike.
We live, but we're going now.
Okay.
All right, what's up, man? Welcome to the Sports in Canada.
Yeah.
Man, it's your guy, Casual Joe.
Casual Joe. It's your boy nephew. What's up?
Be easy. What's going on?
What's going on, man? How is everybody? Let's start off, man, with good shit like mental health. How is y'all?
Well,
Man, right on.
my mental health is always everywhere, but that's a daily battle. You know what I'm saying? So I just think today is a good day. You know what I'm saying? Try to make every day a good day. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? If you do struggle with mental health and try to keep yourself busy, active. You know what I'm saying? And always look for some type of motivational quotes, man, because that shit help.
That's right.
That shit help. You know what I'm saying? And so find you like these two clowns right here. They're a good source of just kind of like
entertainment.
I wouldn't even, no on real shit beyond the entertainment part, the shits and giggles, but just you know what I'm saying, a free place to speak and think, and that's important for people that be in their head. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get that shit out your head.
That's right. Did you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I was in the
I ain't passing no shit, huh?
being on a little compromised spot earlier in the day, but like you said, I had to just remember a lot of the blessings that I got going on and opportunities, that I could help and maybe bless somebody else. Sometimes you got to get out of your own story.
That's right.
So,
that's right. Well,
I'm
doing great. I can't complain. Family's good. Everything's good. Healthy. Still working on the wealthy. But okay, so let's talk sports, man. Y'all was over talking about the Big Five or the top 5 or 10.
We was talking about Big Ten. We was talking about a lot of conferences, man. We got some opinions definitely about those. Obviously,
Jump
this
in there.
weekend.
Let's go, man.
He said, "Let's go." Well, I was to say this weekend, hook 'em.
We'll get to that because they ain't even in the
Alabama.
top 5. We talking about
Roll
top 5.
Tide.
See how they do?
What?
See how these fans do? They ain't even mentioned.
We ain't even ranked.
About
We
the
ain't
subject
even
matter,
ranked.
but they still trying to rep. But that's good.
got
Texas
you.
Tech is ranked. Man,
It's
I
up.
didn't even know.
Yeah, we living kind of on the edge of things, but
I mean, back where I'm from, they would say that's a battle of the bums, but I ain't gonna really do that.
Battle of Bums. Oh my God.
that's cute.
Well,
That's
this
cute.
week, you ain't ranked either. So
No.
and that's
We ain't gonna. I'm gonna save my comments for later because that's what we're gonna do.
I'm coming up.
Yeah, Bama. I don't know, man.
Arkansas. Or A&M.
A&M. Oh no, they're gonna roll A&M. A&M don't stand a chance.
You said A&M don't stand a chance.
No, man. They coach the offseason. There was a lot of verbal sparring between two coaches, Nick Saban and then Jimbo Fisher down there in A&M. And don't get me wrong about what A&M got going on and shit, but they're a good program. With this NIL, they're gonna have a big impact because they got hella boosters, right?
Yep.
State of Texas is going to be a major player in the athlete game, from all the schools, really.
Yeah, even high school, I feel like. Yeah, even high school, too, shit.
So,
I disagree slightly.
Slightly with what? Ohio?
On the game.
On the game?
A&M and Alabama. For some reason, Jimbo Fisher, not really when he's down and out, because previous years he was kind of just getting it rolling and getting established with recruits and whatnot in classes that you mentioned.
Correct.
But he seems to give Nick Saban some problems.
For sure.
And
he
I
has talent.
think the problem that he has this year, which is his calling card is his offense, but the defense is kind of nasty. So I think he still has the potential to make it a close game. Now pulling it out, I don't think they got enough firepower or whatever is not clicking. The quarterback situation that he got going on.
Yeah,
he got some
I just found
disciplinary
out
problems
today.
on the
Max
team.
Johnson, he got a broke bone in his hand. He's out indefinitely or for the foreseeable future. But either way it go, he's not playing this Saturday. The kid King, I'm not really sure what his first name is or what his class is, but he will probably be starting. And I just think against Nick Saban defense, if you don't have an experienced quarterback that is somewhat mobile, man, you're gonna have a problem, regardless of who you are and what you know what I mean, and what you call up. I mean, you got to be like Lane Kiffin, right? I mean, everybody go on about how Lincoln Riley's a great play caller, but man, Lane Kiffin be putting some teams in some vulnerable positions. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Mike Leach do it down. The SEC just wide open. So, I mean, Alabama's gonna have their day of reckoning, so to speak. Horn should have got them, but that's another topic for another day. We lost by
Here we go.
2019. It's 2019. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Anywho.
So we'll slide on to Georgia real quick. And let me start off with Georgia because
Sure.
and I'm gonna be honest, I'm an Ohio State fan, so I'm a little in my feelings that Georgia's staying, right where they are. People trying to flip flop them back and forth with Alabama, like this, they just roll. Their schedule is garbage. Right. They have played no one, and they have struggled. They have looked terrible. We got dropped from the first game when we played Notre Dame because we beat them 11 points.
You had another game after Notre Dame game. The offense struggled mightily in the first half of a game before they. I just think Ohio State. I think all these teams, honestly.
Say that for three, man. We talk about Georgia, man.
Well, okay. I'm just saying.
We're tired of me, and after we talk about squad, and then we can bounce back.
The Bulldogs, all these teams. This is what I was getting ready to say. All these teams are going to have one true test at some point in time during the schedule, right? Mm-hmm. So it's going to be settled, but it's not going to be settled because we're all going to say the Pac-10. We know we can't. We don't. Who are we discussing? USC. You know what I mean? Like, are they going to be in the fight at the end? Okay, the Big 12, honestly, coming into the season, everybody was poo-pooing on the Big 12. Big 12 right now, shit, they got their conference is looking pretty damn decent.
Yeah, it
their
is.
Bottom teams are looking strong.
Yeah.
If their top-heavy teams just go fucking 500 for win, you know what I mean? Like, win 2 games over 500. I mean, anything is possible. So. SEC's going to beat up on each other. Big Ten's going to beat up on each other. ACC look like poo-poo right now.
Yeah, but we realize that, man. It's college football. We're talking about the squads. They to me, the strengths and as a whole on both sides of the ball. And how it's rolling right now.
All
to
these
me,
teams,
Georgia is like a paper champion. Yes, they are the champions rolling from last year.
Why they the paper champs?
No, I said from last year. They are the champions. But this year they paper because the defense ain't stacked the way it is.
Yeah,
like they got issues and problems.
Yeah,
and the offense ain't just lathering people up like that.
But what team don't have some type of problem?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But keep it real in the polls. Don't let it flip out like you're talking. And it don't really matter to me so much right now because that's supposed to be the realness of the system.
Why have movement? Why have movement if none of the teams have been overwhelmingly impressive?
It has been movement.
What? Who?
When it's been
the two most underwhelming teams?
It's been 2 squads that have been doing the same thing that the top 2 have.
Honestly, who would you drop out of the top 5 right now? Who would you say has the most underwhelming performance? You're going to say I'm a homerism on
of the current top 4,
Alabama.
I wouldn't drop nobody out of the top 4.
Alabama's had the most. Alabama was a 20-plus point favorite to Texas. It was a 1-point win. You can't go in that heavy of a favorite and only win a game by 1 point. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's a very underwhelming performance by a heavily ranked team.
But they never dropped out of the top 2. That's what I'm talking
about.
But
that's what I'm saying.
You know like, when you come to a win, and I agree with your point. I agree with your point.
That's the team.
Yeah, I do. So you saying that should be what?
Alabama. I'm just saying if you're gonna have movement, what type of movement are we really expecting, right? Like, okay, if we say who's the most overachieving team right now, that's ranked in the top 10. I'll look at Oklahoma State. I look at Tennessee, but you don't see Tennessee or Alabama. You don't see Oklahoma State or Tennessee in the same view as you see Alabama, a Georgia, a Clemson. So you just
they haven't earned it. I mean, they haven't earned that.
But you're asking for this properly.
Prestige of it. Yeah, I get
They're winning games. They're winning games. Well, they're beating the people in front of them.
They still have to get to the point of meeting their schedule and let it ride. Because you can't take them from where, like Tennessee, what was last week or the last couple of weeks, like 11th or 11th.
Tennessee was ass
they've been creeping up,
year.
And I agree with you. They deserve to, but their starting point was so much further back.
Traditionally,
you got to work
Tennessee,
your way through the rankings. Just like
we break these conferences down and really look at the meat and bones of them, man. There's Wake Forest. When's the last time can you say Wake Forest has been ranked? I believe they're ranked right now.
They was last year. They was ranked. They was balling last year.
I don't want to pay no damn attention to Wake Forest in the ACC. Yeah. If it ain't Florida State and Miami, I don't give a shit.
All right, number 3, my Buckeyes.
That's a marijuana plant on the side of their helmet. FYI, if y'all didn't know, I don't know what the hell a Buckeye is. Them niggas over there get hot. But anyway, that's what a Buckeye is. It's a poppy seed. It's a poppy seed. But anyway, go on. He says nut shit. He's from Ohio. It's a poppy seed. They smoke a lot.
My squad is ready. The only thing I think I'm saying that this year is because the defense is ready. Thank you, Oklahoma State. I appreciate that. There's huge differences this year. The only, the big plays is still going to be the big plays in his scheme, but the players are where they're supposed to be to make the plays. The last couple years, they was all over the place. They didn't know what the scheme was. They wasn't in the right spots. The tackling was terrible, and no finishing of the plays, no effort. So we got that this year on the defensive side of the ball.
Till you get hitting them out.
Now on the offense, we got a lot of things we still gonna come, but we can win gritty games. That Notre Dame game last year, we would have lost.
That ain't fair.
That Toledo game that we played, we would have lost that shit.
No.
It would have been closer than it was in the first half.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But that was the point I was making,
I'm thinking
right?
about Wisconsin.
That was the point I'm making. Like, some of these games, man, just been ugly because teams. We're talking about kids ultimately.
Right. Well, the thing that's changing too in all of college football is NIL. NIL done changed.
Get that money.
These squads getting athletes, man. They're getting these two and three athletes that's 4 and 5 stars, and that normally they would get no above 2 or 3.
Right. That's
and they difference makers.
Yeah, and they recruit. I know that is stroking. That damn sativa is some gas. What is that?
I told you.
My heart hurt.
That shit is some gas. Oh my god.
My heart hurt.
But yeah.
My heart hurt.
Yeah, you're right. Shit, they even on the news today here was talking about the Oklahoma State Sports Association is talking about the name, image, likeness rules for high school sports here now.
Oh yeah. That's a little bit ridiculous.
Shit.
Why?
Man, get that paper.
I don't know no high school kids. Whose high school jersey that you buy?
That might change the game.
That might.
That's what I'm saying. Stretch the bar for the young folks, man. That's generational wealth that these kids get a chance to build, even if they don't understand what the fuck it is. Hopefully they got somebody that's integral in their life that can set up a trust fund or something and put that bread away. But man, we got to stop that mentality. Now we gonna stay on sports, goddamn.
No.
I gotta say this real quick. We got to stop, especially with our people, with that type of mentality. Fuck that shit. Get this money. You know what I'm saying? Keep a hand on our children and mold them in these opportunities. But shit, get that money. Don't never turn down generational.
No. I'm not saying don't turn down the money. I just be leery because you hear so many war stories, and then you see so many people within the society.
They get finagled out of that bread and get their hands on this. And that's just the real of it.
He said everybody working a job.
And then I'm thinking with the high school, it's always gonna be like, like whoever the star quarterback is might be talking on the little.
I don't see it like that.
Car dealership commercial or something, throwing a little football to him.
Yeah.
Like we get your
I can see that. I can see that.
$1,000 scholarship for school, $1,500 scholarship. Something like that. But anyway, so you think Ohio State got are they in the runnings for the?
They in the runnings. Ohio State got to play. Ohio State got to play. Yeah, Ohio State got to play Michigan at the end of the season, right? But you don't ever. I mean, like he said, Penn State.
We go to Penn State.
You know what I'm saying? These games, these schools, these kids, they get jacked up. They're beating on walls. They're saying crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you be thinking that this athlete, this is just ball throwing, catching. Some people not just really ready for a ruckus. You know what I'm saying? What we're talking about, grab our kids and have them teach them all this shit. This is why I be leery. Because mental health is such a thing, and it's a thing in sports now, right? Like, we not... Tua got his ass lit up. He's out there talking about my back fucked up. Nah, your head fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody should tell you to go sit down, but it's money. Everything moving behind money. You know what I'm saying? And so, with that all being said, bro, it's like... Don't ever pass up money, but not all money is good money.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know what I'm saying?
True, but again going back to my other point, keep our hands on our children. But that's a whole other conversation. Number 4, that team up north.
Team up north.
Yeah, Big Blue. Boy, that's some gas.
I mean, I'll go ahead and start in on it. They're looking good.
Michigan gonna be out. Michigan will be the first team out of the top 5 before the other team.
The first one out of the top 5. Yeah. Who they play this weekend?
Indiana. Yeah, they'll trounce Indiana.
Who else? Ohio State play this weekend?
They got Michigan. Got Penn State next week though.
See, they'll be out. They'll be out. They'll fuck around. Man, Jim Harbaugh, something about he get quirky. You know what I'm saying? Do weird shit, nut up. Just do weird shit, you know what I'm saying? Coaches, see, football, man, it's just too. A lot of these football coaches too stuck in their ways, man. They're gonna run the ball on first down, you know what I mean? And then
motherfucking make so much money is what it is.
Man, that's what it is.
Let me talk about that real quick. And we'll talk about the number 5, Clemson. Man, these coaches. Man, did you see what? Who the fuck was it? That's terrible. Got fired. His buyout was like $15 million.
Ooh.
A college coach, bro.
Oh, Nebraska coach got fired about.
Yeah,
that's who it is. Scott Frost.
There was another one here recently though.
Paul Chris from Wisconsin got fired.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. He was supposed to be 20, and he let them off the hook for 11. That's what it was.
What?
Yes.
He was trash.
Hometown boy.
He was trash.
The hometown boy.
He
That's
was
why
trash.
he said he did it. But yeah, he was trash.
He supposed to get $20 million,
yes.
but they went ahead and gave him 11.
But bruh, the buyouts though, that's what I'm tripping on. The one that got me was Ogeron. His was 17, but he said, he told you I went in there, they set me down, said they we give you this ticket, you walk through that door and gonna take off. I said, where do I sign and which door? I'm about to get up out of here. Give me my money.
As a coach, man, shit, it's that easy, man.
That much money for a college coach to walk away.
For a college coach.
But yeah, people was bitching.
It's a $1 billion industry, bro.
People was bitching when NIL was implemented because these players getting money, but they used to get penalized. You had the kids used to have to sit out a year if you transfer.
Okay, but you see the first year, nobody really want to speak about it. How many teams last year were broke up or just had better chance of winning, but they had too much NIL going on within the first year? You got fragile egos in a locker room looking at one person like why he get 800,000, why he get 600,000. I had more sacks than him. Right?
To me, you're teaching them that early for the NFL. They're gonna go pro because you got to do the same thing there.
Oh, for
look
sure.
At the stories about AB, and that's that motherfucker's avoid the conversation.
Antonio Brown.
Conversations about him in the locker room, about how he was fucking up Pittsburgh shit because of his contract, rubbing it in motherfuckers' faces.
Man.
So shit like that, they got to get him prepared for that
Antonio
level.
Brown.
Oh man, that dude there, bro.
Antonio Brown.
It's so bad. I'm to the point, like, if I didn't know him, like, man, that motherfucker there is just a dick and an asshole. But bro, I think he's really fucked up in his head too.
I don't know if I believe that.
I do, bro.
I don't know if I believe.
AB done took some hits in this.
Yeah, he was posting pictures of Tom Brady's wife and shit. Him and Tom Brady's wife since they wanted the divorce.
He off, man.
This what I'll
say. Did
you
shoot that in the pool?
Yeah.
With that chick?
I'm not saying that's not. I just gotta give my thoughts before I see him speak on Antonio Brown. This is what I'm gonna say about Antonio Brown. This is what happens. This is what makes me very leery of immature people that happen to get money at an early age that come from environments that all of us are probably too familiar with, and because. Man, I played high school sports. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was a quarterback. I got treated a certain type of way, bro. It just what it was. Because I was the best athlete within that little area. It's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, example. I was sick, flu. I'm going to the motherfucking nurse to check out, go home. I'm sick. I can't do shit. It's over. We'll go home, get in the bed. I'm up in there, man. Next thing I know, my coach talking to me. He like, hey, what you doing in here? I'm going home. I'm sick. He like, what's wrong with your ass? I'm like, I think I got the flu. She said I might have the flu. I'm going home. He's like, follow me. We go back into his office. Motherfucker pull the suit.
At least we got a cot and some chicken noodle soup.
He got a cot, some chicken noodle soup, bro. This is probably 10, 11 o'clock in the middle of the day. Friday. I'm trying to go home, bro. I'm not even feeling it, right? At all. He like, nah, bro, sleep. You got to spend X amount of hours in the school to even be eligible for the game. So you just gonna sleep in my office the rest of the day. And he just, that's what I did until it was game time. And I got up, took my sick ass out on the field, and we lost by a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? 14-7. But I just think, like, the best athlete is always going to be given so much leash. You're going to see Antonio Brown's. Because some can mask it. I wasn't able to mask it. I was too much dick. You know what I'm saying?
Antonio Brown and shit.
No, it wasn't no shit like that, bro.
Do that shit to the wrong person, they're gonna end up peeling his weed, bro.
It wasn't no shit like that, bro. It was for me. For me, like, I was too busy in the streets just doing knucklehead shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took my shit for granted. You know, like, shit, I ain't gotta do shit. I ain't gotta do this. I ain't gonna lift no weights. I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, while you niggas is pumping irons, nigga, I go catch 3 balls behind my back like it ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really lean on it too much. because they're just gifted. But you know, man, like that, and that's what all this shit really boiled down to, right? And that's why I say you got to be careful, man, because you do suffer hits, right? And if you're already a damaged human being playing a sport that will damage you further, right?
That's truth.
All it does is make you super irrational. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna make irrational moves, and people are not gonna be able to understand that shit. And all that shit really is a cry for help. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to break into that shit that goes on around butter stuff. All right, so we can go into the rivalry real quick.
Bedlam.
Let's talk about it.
Shootouts.
Yeah.
Let's get to them. That's what we do in Oklahoma. They have Bedlam and we shoot them out. You see, I'm on the other side of the border, but I'm on this side today.
Yeah, Bedlam is what? This is the last year or two of Bedlam, ain't it?
That's last probably possible last year.
I think they got one. Maybe one more, don't they?
Maybe another year, 224, maybe 2 more years. But you know, ultimately, man, my Horns are gonna win Saturday, man, for one reason and one reason only. Man, we got to do this shit. We got to do this shit. If we ain't
I
gonna
think
do
it's
it,
helping y'all Ewers is playing for sure. That boy can get hot again like he did against Alabama, which I think he got a good chance of doing because OU's defense is trash.
we're gonna be able to run the ball.
Trash.
I ain't gonna speak down on OU, man. It's a rivalry
Man, I
game.
am on their defense.
Man, it's a
never
rivalry
seen anybody
game.
like
Anything
that.
can happen in a rivalry game. That's what I believe.
That's true. That is true. And that game's always low scoring.
Niggas that ain't never balled out in their life before will come out here.
Shoot out and shit.
Man, the spirit of the ghost of the greats of the
two
past
teams,
will come out.
Teams revert back to their old roots.
You know
No
what
matter
I'm
what the players is. Sometimes
Man, you know
that
what I'm
game
saying?
is crazy. I will
So, you
Where
know,
would you put your money out, man?
me,
Yeah,
I don't
you was
gamble.
a betting man.
When,
Where would you put your money
I am a
out?
bet man, but see, you gotta think, you gotta be a logical bet man too. If you got a rooting interest in one team, you know what I'm saying?
not good.
Yeah, try to steer for
betting
your,
on-
your team. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not betting out of logic, you betting out
Never
of
should
heart.
bet with
You know what I'm
emotion.
saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So first and foremost, I try to if I bet on a Texas OU game, it's a friendly wager, push-ups, food. You know what I'm saying? Something that's gonna be lighthearted, nothing serious. Now, you know what I'm saying? The other team, a bit of time. You start a little bit of time to say a little bit of shit.
Nah, I gotta clear out some memory on that bitch. So just record for like 30 minutes straight.
All I know is this was the problem. Mine's tight as hell. Mine's tight. These niggas keep passing me shit.
Yeah.
Who you think? Who you root for, real?
OSU. Okay, let me say.
Okay,
this.
he a Pokes fan. Let's get it.
Let me say this. I am an OSU fan, but I am an Oklahoma as a general fan. So long as OSU was not playing OU.
He good.
Long as OU was not playing, you know what I'm saying? OU,
Okay.
I would prefer OU to win also. But OSU is my team now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who. You know, we're big on agriculture, and you know what I'm saying. It's just
Now that's good because OSU kind of owned Texas this last, for maybe 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
This guy here, he always got something
Yes,
to say.
yeah,
He always
man,
got something to say.
I mean, we sitting there, we talking.
We're talking. We're talking.
You
Gotta bring it up. Hey, they ain't on shit. Spencer Sanders is gonna throw. He gonna throw us a couple picks. You know what I'm saying? He gonna turn the ball over because that's just what he do. He like Baker Mayfield.
That's just what he do.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. I remember Baker Mayfield was coming through here, man. It'd be like Baker Mayfield shit. Like motherfucker throw an interception every game. That's not really a good statistic. Did we ever go through and have a clean game? You know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks. I don't know how many times. I used to hear the word all the time, but now you don't hear it that much. He played a clean game. You know what I mean? And it's not about just having a high completion percentage, a lot of yards, touchdown. It's about just being able to take care of the ball, make smart decisions with the fucking ball. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so what about Clemson? That's the last one.
Ooh, they shaky.
Very.
They shaky. Ooh, DJ Ungale. Man, that boy.
You said who chopped up?
Yeah, the quarterback.
Yeah, you
Clemson.
make him throw, he gonna get you
Yeah,
probably 2 or 3 assists.
it's not good for him. It's not good for him throwing the ball, my friend.
Nah,
at all.
Yeah, they are shaky. Like I said, this whole college football season is really
That's
making
what
out
make
a lot
it
of
good.
shit. Yes.
That's what make it
Yes.
good. You know
That's why
what
I'm
I'm
looking through the scroll just now. Like, it's a lot of 4-0s.
Man, there's just
like,
so much
all
ball
the way through. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All this year gonna be cracking.
The parity across sports is just, you know, like I said, the NIL, but you see, like, you follow the money is everywhere. Everybody got a little, got a little bit of sprinkle of money.
That's
you know
what
what I'm saying?
You can almost just see the money.
So if a kid,
like Kansas, you know, I know he's gonna talk about them a little bit, but that shit, what coaching and some NIL money will do.
Which
Lawrence.
Okay.
Manhattan always have had a decent football program. You know what I mean? Like Kansas State, you know, you can't really sleep on Kansas State as a program. You know what I mean? Like the Bill Snyder years, man, he just won football games some type of way, put guys through the league.
They were always smart. They were always very intelligent.
Facts. They clean football. You know what I'm saying? Bill Snyder team wasn't gonna really beat himself. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of this conference alignments, like his conference that his team reps is Big Ten, right? They stole Nebraska. Nebraska could have fed it in the conference, but they're not whom they are anymore to be in that conference. So they should have built themselves up a few more years in the Big 12, then left. They could have competed for a couple more years in the Big 12, but they got tired of getting smacked by OU.
Yep, that's what it was. But they should have just kept the money from them big games.
Man, that's what this shit. There you go. A lot of people were soured as far as quote unquote programs were soured with the Texas having their own network, and then OU trying to create their little network and ultimately go to pay-per-view. But like, I don't know, man. I mean, if we're talking about dollars and cents, right? The NFL wins because it does the most simplest thing that nobody else wants to do. Just put you on basic television.
Right.
It's the number one watch thing in this country. If it's on. Why wouldn't I just put it on basic TV so those families that don't have cable, guess what they can watch?
Right.
Football.
Right. That's right.
So what you think about let's go to conference realignment, like all this shit getting shifted and teams.
I'm a traditional kind of cat. You know what I'm saying? I wish Arkansas was in the Big 12. You know what I'm saying? From back in the day type shit, but it is what it be, man. It is what it is, man. You're gonna follow the money.
Is good too, though. Shit, because after so while it's like Nebraska, they trying to lose and playing the same. You know what I'm saying?
You can't have. See, this is the problem, right? You look at half these teams we looked at, right? If we say Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida. How many teams was that? 8?
5.
Count.
You did something like that 5. I wasn't even counting either.
No, it was more than 5. Maybe 8 teams, right? Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Florida, OU, Texas, Mississippi State.
Tennessee.
I already said Tennessee.
Vanderbilt.
We ain't gonna count Vanderbilt.
Well, they in the conference.
But I'm just saying teams actually be ranked within that in a year.
Oh.
You got 8 possible teams in one. What makes NCAA so fucking great is your team. Everybody's team has a fucking chance if they get fucking voted in.
Right.
Football it excludes. It's where you follow the money. If you pay for the best team, most likely you're gonna be in the Final Four.
Yeah, that's what's coming down to. But that shit fun to watch, I'll tell you that much.
It sure is. It sure is.
I'm never. Well, sometimes I don't like a
I
blowout.
don't too much fuck with the NFL no more, so I got to get my football.
Man, you got to get your NFL up, man, because these cats. Yes, man. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen out there balling, man.
And look, I'm gonna put this on screen, and this is not funny. I don't really condone the jokes about it, to be honest with you. But shit, this shit right there, this shit was going on, man. That shit, man, that wasn't cool, bro. That was to put that man and what the shield is supposed to stand for, player safety and all this other bullshit. Nah, I'm talking about they fired the doctor or whatever. That's some bullshit. It should go higher than that.
We're gonna go to NFL.
That's just my opinion.
For a second. We're gonna go to NFL.
That's my opinion. It should go higher than that because the
I
week
got some
before,
shit
the
I
man
want to
was
say about the
obviously
NFL.
concussed. So I mean, shit like that goes on in the fair.
I believe
amongst other shit that I'm pissed about, and you can look around my shop. And see, that'll let you know. But,
I believe the Shield is fucked.
Fuck that shit.
I believe Shield is fucked. Hey, we're gonna talk about the Shield, the NFL for a second.
My bad, got a little more.
No, because you. I mean, I'm glad you went here. I think the Deshaun Watson case is one of the biggest farce, I've seen in a long time. Far as
that's one of many though.
One of the many.
That's the most recent, yeah.
But I'm gonna use another one in parallel to it as well. So
which one, the crab legs.
Huh? No. Just Deshaun Watson, all the masseuses, bro. Like everybody was like, Deshaun Watson, a horrible individual. He slept with X amount of women, did this to X amount of women. I don't know. I ain't read the report, right? Like I probably should, right? But I also know that an NFL owner, right, got on a plane after an AFC championship, landed in Florida, and went to a brothel and was arrested soon after. They didn't restrict him from his team. They didn't restrict him from, I believe they took some late round draft picks. I mean, at some point in time, we're gonna stop holding the athlete more accountable than the man that actually employs him.
Right.
At the end of the day, if the Shield represents the players, it represents all.
Well, I think that, I mean, it's kind of speaking to the same thing, but I guess I'm going to just give it a little different terminology. To me, when it comes to those types of things within the sports organization, it should no longer, your rank or position within that organization should no longer matter. You should just be tried. And I think that's the thing that's missing in this society as a whole, regardless anyway, and that's a much bigger conversation. But there's no willingness to hold people accountable, well, in this country, it depending on your status.
Yeah.
So you can do some really heinous and ill things. There's tons of people that Halle Berry's crazy ass, just throw her in the ring, hitting and killing people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And she ain't never did no time in jail.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. Like, it's people doing heinous and ill shit, and even with the situation with him, the congressman dude or whoever he was fucking with that was telling him, this is, it's possible it's going to be illegal. You still want to do this? Hell yeah. Okay, but then they come out because of, again, who they are and their status, and can come with some bullshit. I never knew where the funds was coming from. So that's that bullshit. So, in this country, there's just no level of accountability. And, if you off in the scripture like that, it's speaking to these times. The shit is just so ill and crazy. Like, people in your face telling you shit that you can see that it's not what it is, but they telling you, no, it's like this. And it's a lot of evil things that are going on, and people just hide behind them. And they got the status, and people are voting and rolling. Real quick, Herschel Walker's crazy ass.
Oh, man. Herschel.
Crazy ass.
See, that's why they traded your ass.
Crazy.
See, that's why Jimmy Johnson traded your ass. Jimmy Johnson shipped your ass out of there.
That's another one with to me, in my opinion, that's another one with the CTE. That's another one that had problems in the past. And it's leading up to till now. But, bro, my cousin was hitting me up on Facebook telling me how them people down there is loving him.
Yeah, that's what
it's almost like teetering in the hole.
It is teetering.
Man, but it came out this morning that the woman is his baby mama, already his child mother.
Give a lot of people money, man. And what they do with the money is on them.
But it came out this morning that the woman is actually his baby mother.
I don't believe in politicians because I think you're looking at three. You're looking at three people that don't want to be in politics, but I'm saying, they could be eligible for politics.
It's almost to the point, man. I think we do need to get involved in some capacity.
Man, I want to run for county commissioner, but I'm like, man, bro, you ain't finna be dragging me through the mud because I made mistakes in my life. As a young man, at any point in time, as a man, I'm a human being, so therefore I come with flaws.
That's what my opinion is. Anyway, tear the motherfucker down and start all over. Because there's some people out here that obviously have the ability to do it. I mean, I don't care.
The whole government.
I mean, it's
just
man.
They did it.
Y'all can do the bullshit.
Hold on. We talked about this. I don't mean to cut you off, but me and you talked about
it.
Me and him talked about it. Me and him talked about it, man. They showed us the way. They did an insurrection. It was within the constitutional.
Dude's name, he crazy as shit. Look at him, man.
Every morning.
Here we go.
Okay, we Gucci now. We got like 7 minutes, man. I had to make some bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna edit that shit, man. Yeah,
we kind of veered off for a second, y'all.
I gotta
Get back to the basics.
Shit now, man.
You know,
So, man, what was the other one? It was a chick. Oh yeah.
Is that Thunder coming in?
Nah, somebody with.
Okay.
What's her name? The little light skinned chick on the NBA ESPN shits. Is it Malika Andrews?
Yes, yeah, Malika Andrews.
Man, nah, I want to dive into. I want to dive into her kind of types and brothers too. You know,
what's that type?
In my conversations when I be talking about females, I always try to put in the fella side of it too, because we out here fucking up as well, in my opinion. Okay. But anyway, man, her vilification of black men. You notice how her interaction with Stephen A. But the one that really got me was with Kendrick Perkins about this shit. We know with Ime Adobe. To me, she jumping in the Sage Steel department, bro. Like she got a real undertone vendetta against the black man. I mean, there's things with me that is not consistent, and I'm not gonna ride on the fact that she's dating a white boy. I'm not off into that shit. You know what I'm saying? You date who you love, who love you back consistently in the right way.
Who she work for?
ESPN.
I've noticed that in my time of watching ESPN, since a lot of the Stuart Scotts and guys like this have passed away and kind of went to different, ESPN's taking a really different approach. And I understand everybody being for equal rights and shit, so I'm not really trying to offend nobody with what I'm about to say, but some of that shit on ESPN I can really give a fuck about. And I don't mean it in the negative way. I'm just saying, if you're a sports show, let's keep it to sports. Sometimes I don't want to hear about the little boy or the little girl that got half of any fucking thing, because the world's already sad enough. You know what I'm saying? And so why do you want to jump in the realm of talk show TV? Like, this is not what we do, man. Like, okay, yeah, these kids love sports, and sports draws these kids to fight in certain ways. Invest in that program, a different program to dedicate something specifically for them, but you ain't got to put it on a sports package. Then on top of that, man, like, let's be realistic, right? Like, ESPN, you pay these college teams billions and billions of dollars for their conference rights to be able to broadcast, these fucking games,
and really,
right?
that's what the conference alignment at this point is all about. To be honest,
that's what this shit's all about, right? This is what it's all comes down to. And so at the end of the day, man, I feel like, but what do you do for the WNBA?
Okay, well, that's a great point. Let's talk about that, because
you know what I'm saying.
To me, in my opinion, I ain't never forgot the image in the fucking what was that, the Olympics that they was playing, and the men's facilities, workout facilities versus the women's. I mean, that to me, bro, I was in awestruck. Like, wait a minute, I understand. I know what the situation is going on. Man. It's a league problem, but it's team per team to me in the WNBA. But this was supposed to be the Olympics, bro. They had them ladies in a damn open conference room, bro, with workout equipment, that was shanty and everything else. When the men had whole facilities,
air conditioning,
saunas,
man.
like
all kinds. Disrespectful.
And it's continuing. It's terrible.
It's not even about the Olympics. It's about across the nation. What the young female athlete has to go through to be at her peak.
Here recently. The president of the Players Association for the WNBA, her squad, I can't remember what it is, God forgive me, the name of it, but they slept in the airport, bro.
What?
And it wasn't no weather situation. It was just that they wasn't gonna put them on like a whole 747 or whatever it is, just the team that they had there. They had to wait.
So they had to wait.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's blatant. We don't. It's almost like the leagues is like we don't give a fuck.
The NBA say they help fund. You know what I mean? Man, the craziest shit I heard last year was like the WNBA draft happened, right? Half of the girls that were fucking just drafted in the top, like you would be like if an NFL player in the top 10 got drafted and cut, you would think something in the NBA. Half of the top 10, 5 of the top 10 in each of these leagues, in any of these leagues, but a women's league got drafted and then got cut, you would think something was going. These teams were about to fold. That happens every year in the WNBA draft. Nobody stands up for that league.
And I do agree with the argument about the revenue, you know, disparity, generation in revenue. Right. Because I mean, shit, it ain't the support. You know, ladies, y'all got to get out there and support. That's the one thing I got to get the men. The men got the women and the men supporting. Yep. Y'all can't really get an argument about the player disparity. It's not. No, it's not.
It's not fair.
But you have to have that revenue generated though. You got to have that base, and that's just basic business. You got to have a revenue base that you have pulled into through these teams making this bread through. You know, showing up in concessions and
not
apparel and all that.
Yeah, not every. I mean, apparel's cool. You can buy that apparel. Buy that apparel if you like a team. You like a team. Buy it. I got these punk ass Cowboys on. Funky ass Cowboys. Cooper Rush been balling. Punk ass Cowboys.
Ticket sales.
Yeah, man. So that's really what it is. It's not the revenue is not being generated.
I mean, you go to the WNBA game.
I ain't never been to one in my life.
You have daughters.
I have a daughter.
You have a daughter?
Yes, I have a daughter.
She's not interested. She's not interested in
what?
Sports.
She does agriculture, so she really
does. That's not what I asked though.
Nah, she's not that girl. She shows
it's just
animals.
Entertainment,
she rides horses.
It's entertainment.
She's thinking about being a cheerleader though. But not so much because in addition to she goes to a school where they're like the.
Do she go to high school football and basketball games?
Yes. Yes.
I want his ass. I want his ass, man. I want his ass. I'm just saying.
High school. Okay. She's a sophomore, but the thing is, she's at a school where the girls like most schools, where the girls' basketball team is better than the boys' basketball team. So you know what I'm saying? So sure. it's like to even be a bench warmer at her high school, You've been playing since you were a fucking baby.
No, I'm not asking to play basketball or nothing like that. I'm just saying like the like of the sport. You know what I mean? Just to go watch.
Oh yeah. She got to the game and stuff. And I don't know if she's there to actually watch the game so much as to see.
But man, I just think
because she's part of the student college, she does stuff like that. She like being in the middle.
What made you an Ohio State fan?
Shit, just first time I went to the shoe down there with my pops. And growing up, hanging out on the campus, I never attended. I had an opportunity to go, but I fucked that opportunity in my life.
No. Was there a certain player that you gravitated to when you went to go watch?
At that time, Ed George.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. What made you a Pope fan? Is there a certain player that you gravitated to at any point in time during their history, or?
No, it's just like religion, you know.
So you got 33, 5, 4, 3.
And then after I went to high school, I went to Langston. You know what I'm saying? And I went to only HBCUs. But now that my daughter's in high school and we do ag, OSU is the.
It's predominant. My little cousin just got accepted.
That's who's
my little cousin's a Pope. Brianna Atkinson. She's going. Shout out to her. Much love. She's gonna be a Pope next year, so I'm proud of her. You know what I'm saying? I come from a family that went to college. You know, shit. My dumb ass was just, smoking in the college.
It was just orange and orange, But I don't have no, But I like the Cowboys because
the
Cowboys, Dallas, because that's the only team. Because that was the closest team to Oklahoma.
That's not true.
That's the only.
That's not true.
Well, Kansas City's not.
Okay, see how quick he went to that. He said, "Well, yeah, it is."
No,
Wichita's closer than Dallas. Yes, it is. Wichita, Kansas,
right?
Kansas City,
Arlington,
Kansas City.
But
it might be the same distance.
But anywho.
It's in the Kansas side of the line. Yeah. Facts.
But the thing is, now that's the only team that I've been, like the only stadium that I've been to, and I've been there at the old stadium and the new stadium.
There's some cool ones out there. I've seen a few.
So that's pretty much the only reason why I'm a Dallas fan.
I should have been a Horned Frog. I should have went to TCU, but I was a jackass once again. I ran with the wrong crowd all the time.
Yeah, you do things when you're young, especially in crucial moments. Like we were talking about earlier, them split-second moments in life where you got to make the right decision. Now, that shit gonna shift and change the whole trajectory of your life.
I caught a case where in football was like afterthought when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I be trying to tell these young cats now, though. Really, like, sports is great, man, but use sports as like a learning tool how to maneuver in life and how to deal with people. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about sports, a lot of people got this misconception that racism doesn't exist in sports. Man, a lot of teammates do not get along because they come from different worlds,
and they have to force themselves to play together.
Because if you don't, you won't win.
Yep.
You want to win.
And they know that
don't mean
too.
I don't.
That's the crazy thing.
Man, it don't mean I like him back there that's running the. I'm blocking and he's running the ball with his black ass. It just means I like winning.
I've seen, man. I know it's kind of a little country club sport, but that was my shit was running. I just run track cross country and then I hoop a little bit. But yeah, I seen weaker motherfuckers used to get bullied in school. They'd be on the team and running. Be off in the woods, bro. I mean, you back there running in the woods for miles. I mean, ain't nobody go see your ass or hear nothing. So people be getting pushed in creeks or running past, punched and shit. And it was on some bullshit. So people was out here like that. And it ain't really shit that you can kind of do. You in the middle of a fucking race.
I don't remember
you
who we
fucking
was
defend
playing,
yourself.
Man. I was a hothead, bro. I love returning kick returns. I was returning kick return, right? I'm running, wah. Nick come down the field. Somehow he got me up by my helmet. He got his fingers up my nose. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to run, so I just fall to the ground. And as I fall to the ground, the nigga right in my nose, bro. Helmet off. I chased his ass all across the field. They gave me a penalty. Coach finally got me cool, calm, collected, right? We won the game. I had multiple touchdowns. As soon as the game was over, I was on his ass in the line, man, all the way to the bus, boy. They was trying to get me off, man. I was always causing Baylays like that, you know what I'm saying? So, that was most likely why I always had issues, you know what I'm saying, in sports, man.
Because I just wasn't playing clean football.
Shit was fun.
Nah, man. Yeah. Well, no, man. I be doing the game, man. Like,
you know, fun. Like you said, the camaraderie, the interaction. You know how to deal with
sure, man. Like,
sometimes you break the barriers down to some people, shit, in yourself.
Man.
So that shit.
I didn't break a lot of barriers down because I was your traditional to the white kids that I went to school with. You know what I'm saying? I was so fucking talented. They was upset. Like, man, fucking Rashad White. Oh. I tackled him and he wouldn't fall. I lifted 600 weights for 600 days. And I still, this little scrawny fucker, he just bounced off me and kept running. I just be laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, shit. My bad. A motherfucker. Yeah, man. This shit was. Shit.
Good times.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I understand.
Just camaraderie, bro. Like he said, I'm competitive. I'm hella competitive. So anytime I get a chance to compete, I'm with it. And that's what I love about college football. I love about sports, man. Sports brings out a certain type of emotion in you that you didn't know you had. And I fuck with it.
That's right.
I fuck with it. I be turned up. Be ready to catch touchdowns. I be ready to do it all, man.
That's right.
I'm ready to do it all. And then when I do one of them shits and my motherfucking body tell me I'm old, I'm like, let me sit my old ass down, man. That shit ain't gonna make, That's right. But I'm gonna start giving niggas buckets again soon. Soon.
Yep.
Nah, man, I can pull. I'm a puller.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Both of them. See how they looking? I got a ball in the car right now with some shoes. I'm lying like a motherfucker. Somebody stole my 13s, my hooping shoes, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
I got some hey dudes, so I'm chilling.
I got some hey dudes, huh?
Yeah.
Hey dude.
That's works.
He got his daddy's on. He got his granddaddy's on.
Yeah, dude.
Pop. Man, hook 'em, because that's what we do.
What?
Hook 'em.
Man, whatever.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good weekend, man.
Buckeyes are silent killers, so we don't really say
what we call this shit?
just handle business.
What we gonna call this, man?
Fire.
Pistols firing.
We national champions, so that's all.
Everybody be safe over this weekend for sure. Love your family.
Always.
Love your kids. Love your friends.
Get into some books. Get into yourself.
Yeah.
Make life easier.
Get into
chill moments in your life.
Yeah.
If you don't have a library card, get a library card.
That's right.
Yeah, for real shit, real shit. No, man.
I mean, this day everything is on the internet. You don't even need one.
No, man. It's something about.
Yeah,
man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do
man.
appreciate turning
You know what I'm saying? Like every once in a while.
Kindle is one thing,
Man,
but
facts, man. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, turn the
your
page.
mark in the book,
man.